Well, we are only a handful of games into the season still, and whilst Cardiff City are sitting pretty mid-table, Marky Mackay is certainly not a stranger to a last-minute game-changing goal. I caught up with the gaffer earlier on as he reflected upon the Fulham game and how the tables turned in his favour for a change.
Fortunately on the day that he did, I mean, it was a fantastic strike with his left foot, and it was one that obviously was a joy to watch at that point in the game.
Now your tails are up, good timing for hosting Newcastle at home. I mean, how are you looking to approach that game?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game for us. You know, they'd quite a tough first half on Monday night, and I'm sure Alan had a few words because the team changed at half time and their whole attitude changed at half time, and they showed the Newcastle that were absolutely flying at times that I've seen in the last couple of years under Alan. So it's going to be a tough game for us without any mistake. I mean, it was a great win for us and gives us great confidence. But we're under no illusions as to the team that we're facing against and the good players that we're going to be coming up against on Saturday.
Alan, of course, a familiar face for yourself. How's it going to be looking to the left and seeing him or to the right?
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine, and he's been someone that's been a bit of a mentor to me over the last few years in management. I captained his team at West Ham for him, and he was since then he's been someone that's always been there for me for a little word of advice and encouragement. I think he's done a great job up at Newcastle, and the squad that are there now compared to maybe when he took over. And as I say, 2 years ago was manager of the year in England, and his team were flying. And I know that it's going to be a tough game. There'll be no quarter asked or given, but it'll be good to get a drink with him at the end.
I was going to say, you're going to save all pleasantries to the end. Is it game face until Saturday?
Yeah, absolutely, and he'll be the same. But we're on the phone regularly to each other. But no, I'm pretty sure we're both fighting for 3 points. But at the end of the day, he's a good man and he's a good friend. It's
been suggested that if you look outside the top 6, Cardiff City is perhaps one of the favourites to win any game at home. Do you think that's a fair comment?
I'm not sure about that in terms of any other team are concerned. I know that at home we've got to keep being competitive, and we've got a fantastic atmosphere at the stadium. We've got a beautiful stadium and a beautiful pitch, and we've got 28,000 screaming fans who are absolutely enjoying this every week and every minute of it, and that pleases me more than anything. What we've got to do is make sure that the football on the pitch matches that, and up to this point it has, but we've got to keep making sure that we play to our optimum every time we go out there.
And for the game, how's everybody looking? They all match fit?
Yep, same squad as last week are ready to rumble.
Yep.
They had a couple of days off, and then we've been back in training the last couple of days, and doing our usual match preparation as the week goes on.
And finally, what a score against Newport for Kevin Cooper's team this week.
Yeah, it was a very young Newport team, to be honest with you. There was a lot of youngsters involved in it, and we had a few guys out that needed a game, so it was slightly mismatched as far as that's concerned. But delighted that Justin could send his team along and give us a run out for players that needed it.
He's already fulfilled his dream by playing in the Premier League. But today, Kimbo Kyung spoke about how his life has changed since being involved in top-flight football.
일단 굉장히 꿈에 그리던 룩이라고 생각하고 있었고, 어렸을 때부터. 그리고 프리미어리그라고 하는 것 자체가 정말 세계에서 알아주는 룩이기 때문에 굉장히 기쁘게 생각하고 좋은 일을 생각하고 있습니다. 일단 그런 건 당연하다고 생각했고요. 그 선수들도 정말 우수한 선수들이기 때문에 정말 작년과는 비교할 수 없을 정도로 좋은 선수인 것 같아요. 개인적으로는 라리가도 굉장히 수준이 높은 리그라고 생각했고, 또 챔피언리스 보면 또 분데스리가도 굉장히 수준이 높다고 생각하고 있지만, 개인적으로는 계속 프리미어리그에서 할 수 있으면 하고 싶고, 또 계속 프리미어리그도 아직 제가 많이 도전해야 할 부분은 아직 무지하게 많다고 생각하기 때문에, 그런 점은 아직 목표 하나 이루기 위해서는 아직은 프리미어리그에서 계속 하고 싶죠.
As his second season with the Bluebirds is well underway, Kim told us who he's become particularly pally with in the squad.
일단 개인적으로 친하게 지내는 선수도 매튜 거나라든지 조던 머치나 에티엔이라든지 여러 선수들이 있고, 가끔 그 선수들이 먼저 이제 많이 나가서 어디 먹자, 저녁을 하자 이런 말 하기 때문에 굉장히 고맙게 생각하고 있습니다.
Stephen Corker was announced Ambassador of Disability Football here at Cardiff City. Corker went along to a training session at Fitzallen High School last week and told us why it's important to him to be involved.
I'm here, help out with the sessions and see what it's all about. They've got a great setup down here with the kids, and it was obviously pleasing to put a smile on their face.
And what was it about disability football that made you want to be involved?
Just wanted to obviously give something back to the community, and obviously it's those that are slightly less fortunate than ourselves, and to see how happy they are and how much they enjoy each session.
I believe it was you who approached Chris on getting involved, and now you're ambassador.
Yeah, it was something I wanted to do and give back to the community.
Since September the 23rd and running over a 2-week period, the Cardiff City Community and Education Foundation have been working closely alongside Google Fit to promote their Get Up, Get Active programme to 7 schools across Cardiff. Club captain Mark Hudson spoke to us and told us why he's involved in the programme.
It's a friends company that was set up a couple of years ago, and what we're trying to achieve now is get into schools, and it promotes health and well-being. It's not sports specific, it's basically exercise and trying to get children to do 60 minutes of exercise every day and teach them about basically what to eat, what's good to eat, what's not so good to eat, and they get a website with that, and it's going really well at the minute.
1MCC's Felder United are currently on tour of Cardiff City. The boys are over for a total of 3 weeks and have already faced our futsal scholars, the development team and Scott Young's Port Talbot side. It's been a successful first week for our futsal scholars in the Soccer AM Cup. The second years beat Cheltenham Town 5-3 and 8-1, whilst the first years won 18-1 over Bristol Rovers and 4-0 against Derby. The women's team progressed on to the second round of the League Cup after beating Northup Hall 8-1 on the weekend. They now face Swansea at home on the 8th of December. Cardiff City Football Club are supporting Stoptober, in particular Rory Coleman, who told us how he's been preparing for his campaign to run 28 milers in 28 days.
I'm actually a 40-a-day ex-smoker, so over the last 20 years I've actually run nearly 800 marathons. So I'm making a pledge this year for Stoptober to do 28 milers in 28 days. That's my challenge, to hopefully inspire lots of other people to quit smoking on October the 1st.
And you're a local Cardiff boy?
I am. I live within 1 mile of the stadium, and I was here when we got promoted. It was just fantastic. I've been looking forward all week to getting here to come here today.
Well, you'd be surprised at just how well the boys can actually scrub up if they think there's a photo involved. Talking about epic photographs, this week was the official team photo shoot. So we've based this week's theme quiz around just how well they know their teammates. Who's the biggest poser?
Me. Can they be on loan or?
Are you going to see Joel?
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
Nooney or
Nooney.
Ballas.
I'd probably say Nicky Maynard.
Probably say Craig Noon.
Nicky Maynard.
I used to put Nicky Maynard.
Nicky?
Yeah, he always needs to get a couple of days' notice when there's photos happening so he can get his hair done.
He's got a little hairdryer at the training ground and stuff.
He hasn't. Longest in the shower?
Pretty dirty bunch of lads, so everyone's pretty long.
Don't know, I don't really time anybody, to be honest.
Matthew Connolly.
I don't know, I'd say Rudy likes to be in there for a while.
Matthew Connolly.
Kadeem, I think he takes a while.
Myself?
Best dancer?
Rudy.
I'll give Fraser that.
I don't know really, I haven't seen many dance. Rudy probably.
Rudy?
Looks like he's got a few moves.
Fraser Convent.
I think Gary Medell, yeah, sure, definitely, yeah.
Obviously me.
Best dancer is Fraser, he's always dancing.
Craig Noon's got the Keith Lemon dance on tap.
Is he?
Yeah, he's good at that. But I think Fraser Campbell's got a few moves.
Worst singer?
Best singer. Well, my roommate's not the best, Big Ben Turner.
Is he not?
No, he's not. He's a bit tone deaf.
Oh wow, there's quite a few of those. Andreas, terrible.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know, but Gary did his song the other day and that was an experience.
Reece Healy.
He had this performance last week in West Ham where he sang, but he not only sang, he danced and well. Yeah.
There's a few. It's got to be young Reece Healy last week in the cup game against West Ham. It took him 3 attempts.
Got to be Peter Adam Wingy, I think. I've got a video here. Look.
I will stand by you forever.
There you go.
Worst fashion sense?
I've got to say the guy sitting next to me, Gunnar.
Aaron Gunnarsson, actually. Aaron Gunnarsson's got some pretty horrific gear, so I'd say Aaron Gunnarsson.
Worst fashion sense? Probably say Nicky again.
Let me give it to Nicky, I think, because even the manager yesterday had to laugh at his shoes. leopard shoes.
We've got a lot in the team. Who? Gary? No, he didn't understand, so...
Philip Kiss, maybe?
Philip.
Yeah, Eastern European. Not my
Bit
cup of
dodge,
tea.
no.
Yeah.
Philip Kiss. Yeah, Gary, yeah, I think so.
Fastest over 60?
It's got to be Fraser, I think.
Me.
Rudy?
Rudy?
No. Fraser or Big Andres, I'm going to go.
Cornelius or maybe Fraser?
Definitely me.
Don't know, Kev. Not this guy, anyway.
Apparently you're the best dancer. That's what the unanimous thing is.
Maybe Kev. He looks pretty sharp. Very sharp.
Who's the hardest?
I'm not sure, but I wouldn't let it fight Gary Medell.
Gary Medell. It's got to be Gary, I think.
Gary. Everyone says Gary.
Gary Medell, maybe. Obviously, he's a tough tackler, but then obviously you've got likes of our centre-halves, Ben Turner and Mark Hudson. Tough, yeah, so I'd probably say one of them three.
Big Ben. He's a big friendly guy, but I wouldn't want to mess with him.
Definitely again.
Who's the most skillful?
Nooney.
Nooney?
Yeah, he's got quick feet.
Bella's skillful. Mace, maybe.
Maybe Kimbo?
Nooney. Caddy Morris.
Kev McNaughton, he's got a few skills.
Who's the funniest?
Funniest. Got a few. I mean, Nicky Maynard's the joker of the dressing room. Yeah. Not that he's that funny, but he's the joker.
Joe Lewis cracks me up. He's quite
Yeah?
a funny guy. Yeah.
Nooney again. Typical Scouser, he's up to his little pranks and that, and yeah, I'd say him.
Fraser Campbell, maybe.
Funniest? Nicky's funny guy, yeah. He's the paparazzi at the moment.
Definitely not that pair there. I would say funniest Huds.
Heads?
Yeah, he's always up to mischief.
Is there a funny guy?
I'll let you decide that one.
Definitely you?